Ever wondered what a joint venture is and how it can benefit your business? Well, let's dive into it. A joint venture is a unique type of business arrangement. Picture this. Two or more parties come together, each bringing their own resources to the table, all in the name of accomplishing a specific task. This task could be anything, really, from launching a new project to embarking on a unique business activity. This pooling of resources allows each party to amplify their capabilities, tapping into the strengths and assets of others to achieve something that may have been out of reach individually. But here's the catch. In a joint venture, each participant shares in the profits, the losses, and the costs associated with the venture. And while the participants might have other business interests, this venture stands alone, its own separate entity. In a joint venture, each participant is responsible for profits, losses, and costs associated with it. But the venture is its own entity, separate from the participants' other business interests. Now, you might be wondering, why should a business consider a joint venture? What are the benefits? Well, there are several compelling reasons that make joint ventures an attractive business strategy. Let's start with access to new markets and distribution networks. A joint venture can be a golden ticket into regions or industries that were previously inaccessible. Imagine your business is a boat. On its own, it can only sail to nearby shores. But with a joint venture, it's like adding a powerful motor to your boat, allowing you to navigate further into uncharted waters. You get the opportunity to tap into your partner's established network, potentially reaching a vast, new customer base. Next, a joint venture can significantly increase your capacity. It's like adding an extra pair of hands to your operations, helping you to produce more, deliver faster, and scale up your business. This can be especially beneficial for smaller businesses that are looking to expand but lack the necessary resources or manpower. Another major advantage is the sharing of risks and costs. In business, every new venture comes with its own set of risks. But when you enter a joint venture, you're not alone. The risks and costs associated with the venture are divided between the partners. It's a bit like going into a haunted house with a friend. It's less scary when you know someone's got your back, right? Moreover, a joint venture gives you access to greater resources. Your partner may have specialized staff, advanced technology, or a unique skill set that your business lacks. By combining your resources, you can complement each other's strengths and compensate for each other's weaknesses. It's like having a superhero team where each member brings a unique power to the table. In a nutshell, joint ventures can provide businesses with new opportunities for growth, increased capacity, shared risks, and access to a wealth of resources. These advantages make joint ventures a powerful tool to expand, develop, and innovate businesses in ways they could not do on their own. However, like any business strategy, joint ventures are not without their drawbacks. Now, let's delve into the potential downsides of entering into a joint venture. Firstly, lack of clear communication can pose a significant problem. When two businesses come together, it's crucial to have a shared understanding of the venture's goals and how to achieve them. However, if communication lines are not well established or maintained, it may lead to confusion, missed opportunities, and even disagreements. Imagine a game of telephone where the final message is a far cry from the original. That's a situation you definitely want to avoid in a joint venture. Secondly, there's the risk of an imbalance in levels of investment, expertise, or assets brought into the venture. Imagine a teeter-totter with one side significantly heavier than the other. It's not going to work properly, right? Similarly, if one party contributes more resources or expertise than the other, it could lead to resentment and discord, jeopardizing the joint venture's success. The third downside is the potential clash of cultures and management styles. Each company has its own way of doing things, from decision-making processes to employee engagement strategies. When these styles don't mesh well, it can cause friction and hinder the joint venture's progress. Think of it like trying to mix oil and water. Without the right emulsifier, they'll always separate. Lastly, conflicting objectives and expectations between partners can be a significant pitfall. Each partner enters the joint venture with their own goals and expectations. If these aren't aligned, it can lead to tension and disagreements, like two people trying to steer a boat in different directions. These challenges, including communication gaps, imbalances in contribution, cultural clashes, and conflicting goals, can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. It's like navigating a ship through stormy seas. Without a clear path and strong cooperation, the venture could be tossed about and potentially even capsize. These challenges can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts, which can harm the venture. So while joint ventures offer numerous benefits, it's important to be aware of these potential drawbacks and plan accordingly. While these challenges may seem daunting, they're not insurmountable. With the right strategies, businesses can overcome these obstacles. Now let's talk about potential strategies to overcome the cons of joint ventures. First and foremost is clear communication. It's important to remember that a joint venture is like a marriage. It requires open, honest, and frequent communication. This means clarity in the roles and responsibilities of each party, and transparency in the reporting of activities and results. Regular meetings and updates are essential to ensure that everyone is on the same page and working towards the same goals. Equitable contributions are another pivotal factor in the success of a joint venture. All parties must contribute fairly to the joint venture, whether in terms of capital, resources, or expertise. This is not just about fairness, but about commitment. When everyone has skin in the game, they're more likely to be invested in the venture's success. Compatibility in culture and management style is another key. When two or more entities come together, there can be significant differences in corporate culture and management styles. This can create friction and hinder the joint venture's operations. So it's crucial to ensure that there's a good cultural fit and that management styles are compatible. This might mean adopting a new hybrid culture, or one party adapting to the other's style. Either way, it requires flexibility, respect, and a willingness to work together. Finally, there must be alignment of objectives and expectations. All parties need to have a clear understanding of what they want to achieve from the joint venture and what they expect from each other. This should be set out in a detailed written agreement. It might seem like a lot of work, but it's far better to clarify these things up front than to discover a mismatch of expectations down the line. With careful planning and management, a joint venture can be a highly successful strategy to grow and innovate. So let's not let the potential cons dissuade us. Instead, let's use them as a guide to better prepare for a successful joint venture. Are joint ventures a surefire way to business success? No strategy can guarantee that, but they do offer unique advantages that can help businesses reach their goals. Let's recap what we've learned today. A joint venture is essentially a strategic partnership between two or more businesses designed to achieve a specific goal. It can offer several benefits such as shared resources, access to new markets, and risk distribution. However, it's not without its challenges. Differences in cultures, objectives, and management styles can lead to complications. We also discussed strategies to overcome these cons, such as clear communication, setting common goals, and thorough planning. Remember, it's all about finding the right balance and synergy. Whether a joint venture is right for your business depends on your unique circumstances and goals. But with the right partner and approach, a joint venture can be a powerful tool to drive your business forward.